Hey degenerates, this is Gregg from the Couchaholics. As fun as it is to kick back with your friends and consume alcohol, the Couchaholics always condone drinking responsibly and never drink and drive. All of our opinions are our own and don't reflect upon the quality of any particular brewery or business. This podcast contains explicit language. If you don't like it, then get the fuck out!
If you're not taking the foreskin off, you're not doing it right.
Oh, gosh. Welcome into the Couchaholics podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and today we have Stepdaddy Gregg on.
What's up?
Gregg brought all these beers that we're going to have on today. I'm going to go over some small rules before we hit the rapid fire. What we do here is if you slur your words, if you eat your words, if you say something stupid, which is what I say a lot, you end up on the wheel of misfortune. At the end, the wheel, whoever gets that, whoever's name it lands on, has to drink the center cup, which is the cup of all the beers that we tried today.
Give me an example of eating your words.
If you say, you know what, I don't want to rate it a 7 anymore.
If you double back on something you say.
Gotcha.
If you redact a statement, essentially.
You got to remember I'm a layman, so.
It's all right. I'm stupid, so. All right, Ty, do you want to get into the rapid fire?
Sure thing. But you forgot to mention a crucial detail.
Oh.
When you're rating your beer, whole numbers only.
Yes.
No 7.5s, 0.25s. It's 0.0 or nothing.
It's nerf or nothing. Flat.
Yeah.
Flat out, baby.
Okay. And now this rapid fire is going to be a bunch of quick questions. I got 4 of them for you. You have to answer as fast as you can. Okay? No thinking. First thing that comes to mind. Are you ready?
5 questions.
There's 4 of them.
Oh.
Close. All right. Here we go. You're going on vacation and your luggage containing all your shirts didn't make it onto your plane. When you get to the airport, you go to the store to buy a new shirt. There are 3 shirts left in your size. Which of these 3 do you buy? A deep V-neck shirt that says power bottom. B, a crop top with a picture of that black dude with the huge dick. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yep, we all love him.
Or C, a wife beater with the words "Stand with Russia" on the front.
B.
B, you're going
Easily.
B? All right.
I own that
2,
one, too.
Why are hamsters like cigarettes?
Oh, I don't know this one.
They're furry.
They're completely harmless until you put one in your mouth and light it on fire.
That's fair.
3, you're leaving Walmart with a cart full of all your groceries. You need to go to the cashier. Which cashier of these do you go to? A, an old lady who is profusely sweating and is wearing copper-infused arthritis gloves. B, a young man with 1 arm, 3 fingers, and a lazy eye. Or C, Chris.
Tough question.
Lazy eye.
Correct, actually. You got the right answer. He's learned to overcome his physical disabilities by controlling things with his mind. He also gives you the AARP discount, which is really nice of him. And last question, which Couchaholic would you want to be your stepdaddy and why?
That's a tough one.
There's a correct answer here.
Mason.
Yeah.
That's fair, actually. He's my stepdaddy.
Gotta hear the why.
Oh.
I mean, look at him. He's just well put together. He's pretty buff. Looks like he's been working out. And
whoa, today's opposite day. Yeah.
overall,
You're gaslighting me.
Yeah, he definitely is gaslighting you.
Overall, his personality is a 10 out of 10.
That's true.
That
true.
I'll give him. Yeah. Thanks, Papa.
That's all he has riding for him. Love you, bud. Love you.
I'm all personality. You know how there's like Jesse the Body Ventura? I'm Mason the Personality McHugh.
All right.
I like it.
All right. You guys want to get in the first beer so we can get a little bit drunk?
Sure.
I don't get buzzed. I just go right to drunk. So.
Yeah.
Am I doing this?
Go for it.
All right, so we have Armed Forces Brewing Co. This is the Special Hops IPA from Lakeland, Florida. 6.7%. IBU's not listed.
Not listed at all.
Not listed.
On Tapped it says citrus, peach, and mango. A solid malt background. Gregg, one more rule: you can't drink until somebody says,
Oh yeah, cheers or lime.
We won't throw you on the wheel for that.
Yeah, that was on me. That's me.
That's
Maybe
okay.
I'd belong on the wheel for that.
Yeah, you can throw Chris on.
Yeah, that's fair. That's reasonable.
"Oh, I closed the wheel, so
You
I will
stupid
also be
fuck.
on."
Oh, shit.
How could you be so?
Well, you know what?
Oh, it's still there.
Let's just get into it. Prost.
L'chaim.
Cheers.
Oh, I can drink now.
Now
Okay.
you can.
Okay. Tasting things.
Any story you have on this one, Gregg?
No, none whatsoever. The reason I picked it is because I saw their when they were selling shares, or you can become a part owner on Facebook.
Oh,
So I looked into it.
Interesting.
It's not a scam, and you know,
not yet.
It said that on there. It said, "I swear this is not a scam."
Dude, you own part of the armed forces. Wild.
That is pretty wild.
Yeah, so when Greg told us about this beer, he sent a picture of it, and his legs are just showing in the background.
And his cock was out.
So his text said, "Have you guys tried this brewery? Sorry, didn't realize my dick was hanging out."
I zoomed in. I couldn't find it, Greg. I tried. I really did.
And I was like, "Is it any good?" He said, "Not too bad, but you guys are the critics." Wait, are you asking about the beer or my penis?
It was funny.
well, I was alone in my hotel room, you know, just trying to pass some time.
Tears
and,
in your beers. No, this is good. Mason, you want to start us off today?
It's heavy on the hops.
Yeah.
I like that, though.
Hold on, Mason. Before you go, just for the rating scale, what we like to do, and Ty, you know what? You might be better to explain it. Someone else might be.
What do you? Oh, I know.
I'm going to end up on the wheel.
I know what you mean.
I'm going to end up on the wheel. So,
the way we rank these, obviously 0 through 10, and we said whole numbers only. A 5 is average, meaning you would drink this again, but you might not necessarily buy it at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Anything under that is less than average. Anything above that, you would buy again.
tens are sacred.
Tens are sacred.
7 is poundable. You could drink more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 and above.
Just so you're aware. Sorry, Mason. You're up, though.
And for that reason, I'm going a 6. It was pretty good. I don't think it's something that I would like. If I was sitting down at a bar, I don't think I would order multiple of them. But I did not enjoy it. It was good. So 6.
Brick?
I'm gonna follow the 6. I feel like all the flavors get masked by all the hops that you can't really taste it. But not bad.
Victoria? Just kidding. Ty?
I actually do not like this. I think there's too much hops, and that's all I can taste. It's kind of bitter. I'm gonna go 4.
Okay. It's reasonable.
I'll throw in another 6. I agree. I don't think I could pound like a bunch of these, but one of them I'd be happy with it.
Yeah.
All right, Greg. Your first rating on the Couchaholics. What you got?
So, I'd like to specify that I pounded 5 of these.
Poundable for you.
However,
Yeah.
again, I only bought a 6-pack and some Fireball. So
that's all you
whatever
had.
the next day, I had a pounding headache. So,
So poundable.
What are you, 19?
21.
oh, so lonely.
Greg is a big Fireball guy.
So
You are.
Yeah.
I
so-
should have said that. I had some upstairs. We could have done that instead of the Western Sun.
So going with that, I think a 7 would be admirable.
Speaking of Fireball, have you ever had Fireball with rum shada?
Oh, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Those are a slapper.
That's fucking
They're
delicious.
slapperooski.
I don't even know if I have rum shot upstairs. That'd be nice to do right now. All right, I'll go with my rating. I will have to go with a 6 as well. I think that's a reasonable rating. I like it. I probably wouldn't pound a bunch. Very tasty still. All right, should we do another beer?
We can do another beer. We can do a game.
I have a question for Greg. We'll do that before we go into the next beer. Greg, why do you hate Big Oyster? We talked about it. We read your email or your comment or your
Oh God, I wish we had video, dude. I know your fucking face.
We read the Yelp review. What was it? It was a
Google
review.
review.
Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about that experience? We want to hear your side and why you hate Big Oyster.
So
This is your platform.
I was meeting my boss
Yes.
for dinner. Okay, we had our children with us. Okay, it was post-COVID. Things were just starting to open up again. I guess it was still during COVID, actually. But
Yeah.
however, with that being said, they just opened up their playground.
Yeah.
No bands were playing. The kids were running around. So anyway, we're having a good time,
Yeah.
right? We're seated. We're eating. The kids got antsy. They had their dinner. But the adult dinners, out of 4 adults, only 1 of 4 showed up. So when we questioned the server about the food, she disappeared. She's like, "Oh, it didn't come." So anyway,
No, and neither did I.
so to try to speed this story up, so
You're fine. You're good.
she disappeared. We didn't see her for 15 minutes. Drinks were empty. Appetizer plates were still on the table.
And then
Nothing
David
was
Blaine
clean.
came up. He's like, I made that girl disappear.
Bitch, be gone.
So anyway, again, she finally checked in on us, and we were like, we need refills. And by the way, 3 of us didn't receive our meals.
Right.
And she's like, oh my God, really? and then disappeared again for another 10 minutes. And so when she came, she finally brought out adult meal number 2 of 4. And then she's like, we're still missing 2 meals. And she goes, well, why did you guys refuse them? I'm like, what are you talking about? Refuse them? We didn't refuse anything. We're waiting on our food. So then I'll go check on it. 15 minutes goes by. Someone ran our drinks out. Yeah. And then we got a new waitress. And then she was like, I heard you guys are a lively crowd. And we're like, what do you mean? She goes, well, my friend, the other server, walked off the job because you guys were so rude to her.
What?
And we're like, what are you talking about? We were just asking for our food. And anyway, so she brings our other 2 meals, another round of drinks. And then she goes, by the way, this will be the last drinks I'm serving you this evening. I'm cutting you guys off. I'm like,
that's fucked.
We've only had like 3 drinks.
Yeah. We wouldn't be so drunk if we had our fucking food. Right.
I'm trying to carve up.
So anyway, so then she goes on to say, by the way, you guys are terrible parents. If you paid attention to your children, blah, 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 on and on and on. It's kind of unsolicited parental advice.
Right, yeah.
And she goes, I would be mortified and embarrassed if I were you as parents.
What a bitch.
She goes, and then she left the conversation with, and I'll bring my manager over here if you'd like to speak to him. And I think I was in shock that I actually heard that.
How old was she?
She was young.
Like 20?
Early 20s for sure. So anyway,
does she know?
She went and got her last round of drinks, brought them back, and I was like, it finally set in what she actually said, and I was like, all right, I would like to talk to the manager. Yeah. So he comes over, he's like, hey, what's going on? I explained things to him, and he totally took her side. Did not her side, yeah, the server. So
run the tape. Hit our cameras, run the tape.
So anyway, he's like, I can't, my server cut you off. I can't serve you any more drinks. I said, that's fine. I said, but let's talk about the conduct of your server. Yeah. He goes, well, I wasn't here. I can't, collaborate the story. And I'm like, well, I'm telling you what she said to us. Right. And it was very rude and I'm offended. Yeah. And he's like, I'm sorry. I'm just going to ask you guys to leave. And I'm like, whoa.
What the fuck? I'm so sorry about that, but you got to get out.
Yeah, sucks to suck, nerd.
We waited 45 minutes for our food.
And you never got those other 2, right? I'm assuming?
Eventually they did show up. But it was like, at that time, it had been 45 minutes to an hour, over an hour and 15 minutes. But, so anyway, again, bad taste. He did comp us one of the meals and then took like 10% off or something, but we paid for everything else. Anyway, long story short, I'll never eat there again because of the interactions we had with management and the servers. But
that's crazy.
Again, it's just nuts. Like we weren't being loud, obnoxious, which I know I can be, especially after a couple of drinks. But, again, we were just having a good time, laughing a lot. The kids were on the playground. We could see them from our table.
Which we were doing pretty normal.
nothing.
So, did anybody make any type of comment to the server, like other than like, hey, like where, like we ordered these meals, like where are they?
Absolutely.
Like, did anybody like say anything to her that might have like pissed her off or anything?
So my friend and I went back through like our heads and like thinking about what we could have said, and there's only one comment that was quasi. Not even rude, but my friend ended up saying to her, hey, we've been waiting a long... sorry. Smell you later. Anyway, so...
sorry.
We ordered meals. It's taken an extremely long time. Can you please check up on it?
Yeah.
And then she went MIA. So I mean,
that's a pretty reasonable...
He said it
if he said it very, like... curt or very direct.
But it's not
like
even that. The server could have just been like, hey, the kitchen's really backed up. We're sorry for your wait. We'll comp you guys a round of drinks.
Well, little do you know.
I feel like that would have gone over much better than like just going MIA for so long.
I agree.
Well, and then to say that we refused our food. No, we would have to see our food to refuse it.
Right.
I wonder the food never appeared.
Someone probably took it to the wrong table and they refused it because it's like, this is not my shit.
Well, that would be the server. That server.
But again, right? So I'm in Gregg's court there. But little do you know, your boss probably went over there and gripped her up by her shirt and said, if I don't get my meal soon, something's about to happen.
He actually just spit on her.
Yeah. Well, no, he didn't grab her by the shirt. He grabbed her by the pussy.
There it is.
Fucking grabbed that bitch like a bowling ball.
Wait, Trump's your boss?
Yes.
She lifted off the ground.
My paycheck.
It's like an always sunny.
Rolled her down.
Her feet were dangling. Holy shit.
So again, I'm paraphrasing a lot of that because again, the storyline is the kids' food came out.
Yeah.
We got our appetizers, and then, like I said, one of 4 adult meals came out, and we're like, "Where's the rest of the food?" So you guys didn't get it.
Honestly, I can relate to that because when we went, Coster, your mac and cheese never came out for a while.
That's what I was just about to bring up.
Yeah. And there's been numerous times like that. I mean, I'll still go to Big Oyster. It obviously wasn't towards me at this moment, so I'll still go, but they do fuck up the food.
Like, I get
ridiculously.
I do understand, like, if the kitchen is short staffed or there's other issues,
but you can't.
But you have to be like amicable to your guests.
Just communicate that shit, man.
They
it's
asked
like
numerous times.
I have been a server since I was 19 years old, and it's like, if the kitchen's backed up, I'll tell them, be like, hey, like, we're a little backed up right now. Your food might take a little bit longer.
Absolutely.
And just say, don't blame me. I still want my tip. Like,
I still want the tip.
I'm not going to call you a terrible parent.
Personal attack. It was. And again, I didn't feel we did anything to warrant that. It's not like we were criticizing her. We weren't belittling her. Like you said, a little bit of communication would have went a long way. We were just sitting there enjoying our company, haven't seen each other in 2 years in person and just kind of playing catch up.
I'm sure even if she told you they fucked it up and it was like we have to remake it, I apologize. I'm sure you would have been fine. Well, give me another drink, we'll hang out.
That's literally
the
thing. It's like, if you're trying to hide the fact that something was messed up, the best thing to do, and like, some people will end up being dicks about it. It's like, hey, like, I forgot to ring in your food. I'm so sorry. Like, but that's when you get the manager involved, you comp something. But like, and some people will take that and run with it, and they'll be nice. It's like, oh, it's okay, we'll get it when we get it. And other people will be dicks about it. But like, I don't know, the way that everything that it sounds, everything went down, they were trying to hide some shit. And I feel like she just forgot to ring in half the order, and then
I don't know what happened, but again, we had our drink glasses weren't cleared off the table, the empty ones. The appetizer plates were still on there. They were just like pushing stuff on the table. I mean, overall, she was probably busy. They were understaffed. Again, there's different ways to deal with it.
I agree.
Than to start playing the blame game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I don't know why the kid part.
That's what I was
going to
say.
I just don't really get that part.
Well, I mean, I guess Gregg was like, ominously looking over the playground creepily and just staring at the wrong children.
Maybe she didn't know. Maybe she didn't know he had children. She thought he was just there.
No, she definitely knew. But again, it's not like they were running in the restaurant. Right. They were out at the damn playground,
which is meant for kids to have.
They
fun.
only had AKs. It's like
you should have just been like, those aren't my kids. Those aren't my kids.
Yeah, they were.
Just don't claim them at that point. Can I get my food now?
They were tattooing other kids on the playground.
Give me your money.
That's just called business opportunity, guys.
But yeah, I always enjoyed going to Big Oyster. And I ate there a lot that year.
Yeah.
And for that to happen, I think that year that was probably like the 5th or 6th time I had been there.
Yeah.
So it was a kick in the pants, dude.
Oh, I'm sure.
Was it slow every time? Like,
no. I mean, this was a Sunday afternoon in August, so
it was probably not that busy, right?
No, I mean,
it was
the
busy, but
it's
summer. Not like we waited like 10 minutes for a table.
Yeah. So okay.
I will say
your
your review has 19 likes on it. So
I'm telling you, it like me and Brooke were saying,
it's also
meal
like I've read this review a couple times. It's very well.
So it's like bedtime stories.
Yeah, Mason reads it before bed. Now I am gonna put you on the wheel because you spelled atmosphere wrong. Sorry, Gregg.
Son of a bitch.
Any reason I can to put you on.
He's a tough producer.
Gregg, go edit it quick.
1 year later,
he edits it. All the likes are going.
When did I post that? That was like 2 years ago.
It says 1 year, but I'm sure it's not.
Oh,
it's probably like a year and like 9 months or something.
It feels like a lifetime, Gregg.
Well, yeah. If it was August 2 years ago, then it'll flip over to 2 years in a couple months.
So I had a total embargo against anything Big Oyster, like the whole franchise, because they have several restaurants. Oh, I haven't had a Big Oyster beer since this evening. But
we've got we've had a surprise for you.
Fuck off.
Next beer.
I think the funniest part is the fact that this is your only review on Google Reviews.
Oh, you can like check that?
Yeah, you can click on other reviews by this person.
Shit, I didn't know that.
Oh, I thought it was going to pull up your house. I was like, what the heck?
His address? Big Oyster's been sending shit.
No, it's tracking. It's like tracking your phone, and it pulls up Chris's house. It's like, oh, fuck.
I would have gladly accepted a response on Google from a management saying, hey, sorry you had a bad experience.
What can we do to make it up?
Exactly.
There was a lot of 1 stars on that.
Oh, yeah.
I sorted by lowest.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying when you were scrolling down to
There's
find
still enough, yeah, for it to be that great of a place.
Well,
So,
their beer's still good.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I
Wouldn't
have
know.
to agree to disagree.
There you go.
Understood.
Yeah.
Well, you guys ready for the next one?
Yeah, so our next beer here today is another one by Armed Forces Brewing Co. This one is called the Preamble. It is a session lager out of Lakeland, Florida, of course. It is 4.2%, no IBUs listed.
All right.
Description is blank.
Tyler, can you look up a session lager? Is it just a lower percentage lager?
I mean, how much lower can it be?
That's what I'm wondering.
What is it, 5%?
It's 4.2.
The history. Oh no. We'll
Well,
do
yeah,
this
so session I know is low ABV.
one.
Yeah.
So Allagash has the nice little description. Session is basically an adjective used to describe a beer that is lower in alcohol, generally under 4 or 5.
Okay.
And high in refreshment. I don't know how you measure that. Generally, it applies to beers that are not too filling. These beers also tend to not be too anything.
This smells really sweet.
I just almost had a Chris moment.
What, say something stupid?
Yeah.
Please say it.
I was
We won't put you on the wheel.
I was thinking about Allagash. I was like, oh, Allagash. Is that because they're all about that gash?
Yeah, that would have been a wheel.
Yeah, probably.
Easily would have been a wheel.
Actually, that's their slogan. All about that gash. No,
All right,
No
boys.
treble.
yeah, I was gonna say no treble.
Let's get into it.
Oh, shit, I didn't even pour it. Oh,
L'chaim.
fuck, dude. Hold on.
All right.
Greg,
good.
that's a wheel, man. You're holding us up.
Unfortunately.
Oh, dude, this tastes
Tough
like
crowd.
nothing.
It
All
says
right,
it's
Jimmy.
not too anything.
It kind of tastes like dirt.
No, I actually kind of like this.
It tastes like some kind of vegetable.
Tomato.
No.
I can see tomato, actually.
Tastes like a root vegetable.
I can see like a Bloody Mary, a watered down Bloody Mary.
like a parsnip.
It tastes like celery.
Or also what's known as your mom's gash.
Oh! That's a wheel for Mason. That's easily a wheel for Mason.
Allagash white.
Why is it a wheel for Mason? Did I miss
Just because
something?
Greg roasted him.
Papa,
Sure.
no.
No, Papa.
Somebody said this beer is clean, crisp, and unequivocally American.
No,
That was Greg.
It tastes like celery. Like I'm not kidding.
I'm following you on the root vegetable flavor.
All right, so real quick, guys, before we get into everything else for this. Oh my God, they crushed that.
They
can.
literally destroyed the
We're looking at pictures on Untapped, and someone crushed that can between their legs.
Okay.
So Jake texted he was supposed to be here today. He's probably on the wheel for next week because of this, but he will not be making it. He said, "Love you. Give Greg my best." And then he replied again, "My best is like 2.5 inches on a good day." So we'll leave him off the wheel, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
I removed his column immediately.
Tell him I appreciate the sentiment.
There you go. Okay, I'll tell
And the
him.
2.5 inches. I could probably almost take that. Not saying I've ever tried to take it.
On
but-
a good day.
Dude, past the first 2 inches, it's brand new.
No one's been here before.
Uncharted land. It's like Lewis and Clark.
Sacagawea.
Do you want to start us off on your rating?
Sure. I actually had this beer before, and I think when I had it before, it must have been bad because
Yeah,
this
it
is
doesn't taste anything like that time.
significantly better than what it was then.
Was that the beer
Oh,
tongue? Fine.
Yeah, you're on. What were you attempting to say?
The beer pong
That's
tournament.
all, folks.
This was Christmas Eve.
Was that when it was?
Yes, it tasted like vinegar.
Is that a
then.
wheel for bad memory?
No, I'll let it slide.
Damn.
Thank you, sir.
I don't like it that much now either, but I think it's at least average. I'll go 5.
Okay. Cooster?
I'll go just below that. I'm gonna go 4. I don't think I'd get it again. It just doesn't. It doesn't even taste like a beer to me. It just tastes like a vegetable.
Doesn't tickle your butthole?
Nope.
Okay, fine. Greg?
I'll go with a 5. Not a lot of flavor to it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't have. It's almost flavorless, I guess.
Yeah, I'm
Greg, you got to sell these. You're part owner.
No. I would at least have an opportunity to try it before I invest.
Yeah.
Which now I'm doing.
I'm trying to know.
A 7 and a 5, enough to invest.
I don't hate this at all. I know it. I actually like it, even though it is a little bit less of a strong, like, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but strong flavor. Robust, maybe is the word. We're not really sure here.
No one's sure.
I don't hate it. I'm gonna go with a 6. Mason?
it really wasn't tickling my fancy here. I'm gonna go with Costa. I'm also gonna give it a 4. It's just like Gregg said, there isn't a whole lot of flavor to it, but I guess there isn't really a whole lot of flavor to celery either, and that's all I was getting. So that's
I feel like if you make a lager a session, it's just not going to taste like anything.
Well, I mean, Yingling's only like 4.5% anyway, but and Yingling's a lager, but
Yeah, and that's got a lot of flavor.
It does.
yeah.
It's got body to it as well.
Body. That's a good. That might have been the robust word I was looking for.
Mason, it is 4.5%. I'll
Yeah,
give you somebody
put
to put
Chris
on the
on the
wheel.
wheel.
Okay.
What the fuck? Blasphemy. All right, Brick, what you got?
I'm gonna go 3. Honestly, it's not a good beer. If you're gonna make something like that, just take a Miller Lite.
So are
over
you're not going to
I
invest
agree.
in stock here, Brick?
it. No,
Okay, all right. Well, that's messed up.
no.
How much do the stocks cost?
Hey, I think it started out at 200 and went up to like 25,000.
Damn.
25,000 a share? Are you serious?
Well,
Yeah.
can I ask, do they make any other beers, Time?
So they are
100%.
still developing other beers, I believe.
How
So these are
new,
the only
how
two right
new
now?
are they?
So you're investing for them to be an actual brewery, basically.
I think so, yeah.
Like open up their own
Yeah.
warehouse or spot.
This is where your tax dollars are going, guys.
I'm sure there's nothing to do with government tax dollars associated with harmful.
I hope not.
I bet you it is. No, they have
But I would
decent
assume
amount.
if the government
Oh, they
did
do,
have
okay.
a beer.
8 beers.
Oh, okay. We'll have to try other ones.
Wait,
Maybe
do
they
they have
make
a
a good
cold
IPA.
a cold IPA.
No, I thought I saw that.
Yeah. Oh no, Cal shot.
That's
Cat
cat.
shot.
That's cat.
Guy, don't put me on the. I can't see. I can't
100%.
see.
put your fucking glasses on,
They're
then,
upstairs.
Bro,
The baby's sleeping. I didn't fucking do shit. God, I didn't fucking do this. I didn't rig shit. God damn it. All right.
All right, so Greg, I have a question.
well,
for
hold on.
you.
Do you want to save it? We have our questions now. Our trivia.
Oh,
It's up to you.
okay.
You
All right,
can-
yeah,
okay.
no, we're good. We'll save it.
It's a really good one too.
all right,
that in your
ladies.
pocket.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's nature's pocket.
My pussy pocket.
Jimmy has provided us with a 90s sitcom
Yes.
themed episode. So this trivia will be 90s sitcom trivia.
My first guess is Full
When
House.
me and Jimmy were talking, he was like, because we were trying to figure out what to do on this one. He's like, well, Greg would have seen the 90s. And I was like, yeah, you're right. That's fair.
What did he have?
That is all that Jimmy knows about you, Greg.
It's like, okay, that works.
No, that was a decade-long blackout for Greg.
Actually, that's a good
Full
point.
of hops and bong resin.
It was a hell of a time. Well, let's see if you watch TV during that.
So we're going to do hands today, okay?
Fair enough.
Greg, the way this works is if you get it wrong, you go on the wheel.
If you get it right.
If you get it right, you get 2 names. You get to put someone else on the wheel, or you can split that 2 up between 2 different people if you want. Got it good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. 90s sitcom trivia.
That's a cute picture.
Here we go. First question. In Family Matters, what is Urkel's first name? Chris, I saw you first.
Steve.
Correct.
Steven.
Correct.
Stefan.
I'll do 1 Greg, 1 Coster.
How fucking dare you?
It's because that couch is gay. Cut that.
Yeah, it's Pride
Pride
Month.
Month. I gotta
Chris.
have some respect.
All right, good job. That was an easy one.
Thank you.
It's
Next
all right.
question.
I'll pray for you guys. Don't worry.
The gay way.
Scouts
Here we
on.
go. Question 2. In Seinfeld, which sports organization did George Costanza work for?
Oh, Greg was quick.
Greg.
Yankees.
Wrong. Bears.
Correct. It was the Bears.
The Bears.
Greg, who do you want to put on? You got 2.
Chris and Tyler.
Oh, that's fucked.
What did we ever do to
You know.
you? What bad did we ever
It's all
do
that
to you?
abuse. Sorry.
Don't make up for it now.
All right, boys. Question number 3. Frasier is a spinoff of what popular 80s sitcom? Mason?
Oh, that's easy.
It is Cheers.
Correct. You guys are 3 for 3 and nothing was wrong.
Stupid.
That's gonna be Greg and Greg right there.
Oh, yeah. Now you wish you would have went Mason, huh?
Oh, you got the double Greg.
And here I picked you.
Yeah, right.
It's because you have 2 G's in your name. Like
That's a
it's
hard G.
Jar.
It's three.
Okay,
You gotta put me all the way. It's G-R-E-G-G.
It's 3 G's.
That's a hard G.
Yeah, hard.
The hardest G you can imagine.
Greg Gorey.
He's known as. Never mind. I was gonna make it.
I grew up in the streets of Middletown.
Lake Street.
Nah, dude,
God.
you're so hard.
That would be pretty hard if it was Lake Street. So.
I went to Reading. All right, question number 4. How many times did Ross get divorced in Friends? I
guys know
see.
this?
I
Coster?
think it was Coster beat me a
3.
little bit. Yeah, it was 3.
He's wrong anyway. So.
Correct.
Oh.
3. You guys, 4 for 4.
It's a
Who do you want
terrible
on?
show.
I'm gonna do Mason twice.
Good choice.
Thank
What
you.
are you fucking looking out for your
Redemption.
boyfriend over there?
Oh,
We're gay on this couch.
Don't worry. I'll
The couch
pray
unites.
for you. I'll pray for you guys. Don't worry.
Can I borrow your chapstick?
That's not chapstick.
You're gonna need lube, dude.
that'll help.
Yeah, mine's the one where you gotta like grab the base of it and squeeze it out. So,
I like how you know a lot of practice there. That's good. That's good.
I'm really good at that. All right, what's next?
All right, question number 5. In Full House, what was the name of Joey's woodchuck puppet?
Can I just guess? Just because I feel like I have a chance.
Yeah, you'll get on if you're wrong.
Woody.
Incorrect.
I want.
I knew it.
I
Felt was reasonable.
this is a shot in the dark here. I could be thinking of something completely different.
I was.
Elroy.
You are thinking of something completely
Okay.
different.
Hey, we'll be there together, bud.
Incorrect.
Anyone?
Anybody have any other guesses?
No.
I will now be taking funny guesses.
What? Mine was. I was.
Cum dumpster.
Could Chuck.
Mary Kate and Ashley.
I don't know why, but I've just thought of that scene from I Think You Should Leave, where the ghost tour.
Oh, yeah.
This
None of
is
these
now the
fuckers
adult
come to the
tour.
fucking wall and fucking come all over the place.
I just
When you said
love
cum dumpster.
I fucking love when he's like crying and he was like, I thought this was the adult tour. I was like, he was like, it is. He was like, so we could say whatever we want. He was like, you can. He was like, big fucking wad of cum then.
I love when his mom picks him up at the end. She's like, did you have fun, sweetie? Did you make any friends?
No. All right, boys, I think you don't have it. It is just Mr. Woodchuck.
Oh, come on. I was so
dude.
close.
Yeah, no one gets it.
Yep.
I think this is the last one coming up. In The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, what college did Carlton finally get into? I see your hand, Chris.
I'm not. I shouldn't guess. All right,
Why?
Princeton.
Correct.
Oh, shit, yeah.
And Jimmy wrote Princeton. Get it? LOL.
That's why I
Also,
said it.
LOL looks like a guy with his arms straight up in the air.
All right, well, he's on the wheel next time, but he's not wrong. He's really not wrong.
He is not wrong.
He was bored at home.
Chris, you get 2.
Oh, well, I think Ty and Brick. Spread the love.
I live
Spread
to
the
fight
love.
another day.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
You're safe.
That is your 90s sitcom trivia.
We really appreciate that, Ty. Thank you.
Feel free to talk or not while I put everybody's name on the wheel.
All right, well,
All
let's
right,
pass around this
so-
beer, though.
Greg, for you,
Anyone.
I have a couple things I want to. Well, I have one thing to ask you, and one thing that I want to tell you. I think is the funniest thing that you've ever done.
Oh, with what I already told.
So, I called Chris one week. It was a couple years ago. It was before
Sarah was in Hawaii.
It was before he had the house. He was staying at your guys' house, and I called him on the phone. I was like, "How are you feeling, bud?" Because he was sick, and he was like, "Dude, last night I was staying at my mom and Greg's house, and I was laying in bed. I had just thrown up, and I was
No. I didn't throw up. My mom was throwing up in the bathroom. She was sleeping in there.
And so he said he was laying in bed, and you walk into the room and kick the door open, and you're like, "Here's your abusive stepdad."
And I said, God fucking damn it.
That sounds accurate.
That is the funniest fucking thing.
I was faced with 2 decisions.
Projectile vomit on him.
I thought about it. I said either I fight for my life,
Or
and
take
I
it like a
lose.
fucking man.
or I just take the beating and he'll leave quicker. So I took the beating.
And you're still walking funny.
Yeah, for weeks.
He was actually just there to beat you off, believe it or not.
And
oh shit, I got the wrong end of the stick on that one.
number 2, you will always be near and dear to me because you are the first chaperone I've ever had for shotgunning a beer.
Oh,
you were the first person.
It was 10.
Yeah, no, I was,
Bullshit.
I was 11 years old.
Allegedly.
Never forget.
Kidding.
No, I think we were 16. I think.
No, I think we're older.
Outer
than that.
Banks, right?
Also,
Outer
allegedly.
Banks. Well, yeah, because your brothers were there. Well, your brother and your cousin were there.
Allegedly.
And so you always will reside in a special place in my heart.
Thanks, brother.
And I have one thing to ask you. So when you and Melissa first started dating, and she was like, "Oh, I have 2 sons," what did you think they were gonna be like?
That's a good question.
What did you
Versus.
think they were gonna be like versus your first impressions of both of them?
That's a good question.
That is
actually.
a really good question.
So I will say this: coming out of college,
Yeah, you were young.
28. Yeah. A little promiscuous, if you will. I will say, Melissa, Chris and Tyler's mom,
Yeah.
was the first chick I ever dated that had kids. And I
Mistake.
swear to you that after our first date, I did not know she had 2 kids.
I believe it. I believe it.
She swears she told me. I would have had
Right.
wouldn't have had a different outcome. It's just,
It would have raised some flags, though, maybe.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
again, I wasn't trying to be
A daddy.
in that situation, right?
Oh well, dude.
I've
I'm 27 right now, so
It's pretty
around
much
the
right there,
same
yeah.
age. I would not date a chick with kids right now.
with 2 kids that were like, what are you
Shitheads.
guys, like 10 years younger than me?
We were,
15?
yeah, we were
So
probably
she-
10, and I think I was 13, maybe.
Right, yeah. So anyway, again, I wasn't I wasn't sure if I was ready to settle down or keep kind of going down that path of just kind of doing whatever the fuck I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So when I met their mom, again, it's like she was great. She's awesome. I mean, obviously, because I married her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just I was always told, stay away from single mothers because they're just looking to settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure I was ready to settle down. But, life happens, you meet someone that you can get along with and be happy with, and
Yeah.
shit happens. But anyway, so after the first date, she swears up and down she told me that she had 2 kids. We went back after our date, and Chris and Tyler were in bed, so I didn't see them
With
anywhere.
each other. Me and Tyler in the same bed, probably.
Yeah.
We say, hi, Papa
Fondling
Greg.
one another.
Daddy!
Greg got in bed with the 2 of them.
Is this our new dad?
Mom showed us your dating profile.
That's right. So
Yeah, it's an OkCupid account.
It said little kid lover.
definitely not a search I would have. But anyway, so she told me the next day. This is according to me. She told me the next day, and I was like, "Oh, okay, no big deal." But again, nature took its course.
Yeah,
Here we are,
100%.
married, 2 other.
Yeah.
You guys have other, step
Siblings
brother
now.
and sister. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So anyway, it all works out. But,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea you guys were in the house asleep that night when we came home.
Yeah, we heard a lot, dude.
Oh, so
I was the one with the video camera, Greg. What do you think?
and first date going back to the house?
Why is that
Scandalous.
Why is that tripod wearing
I
pajamas?
don't think anything happened. I don't remember. It was too long ago.
Oh
but
my god.
Did that tripod crying?
we played hide the pickle and darts.
Yes.
Oh my
Butt
god.
darts.
Yeah, a little who's in my mouth. It goes a long way.
Greg just hears a cough in the distance. He's like, "Who is that?"
Oh, that's my cat. That's my cat.
She just took a hot load and she's like, "Hey, you want to meet my kids?" You guys are sick.
Oh, shit.
And on that note, who's ready to drink something?
Hold on. What was the other half of that question, though? Versus when you met us,
yeah,
right?
What did,
Oh,
what,
yeah,
what
I
did
didn't
you
answer
think
the
they were
question.
gonna be like, and what and how?
I will tell you.
How did you think they were when you met them?
Again, I had basically assumed the worst, but I ended up with the best. These 2 have been I was put in the best situation with these 2. Mild tempered, had their shit together. I think I can count on one hand how many times I've had arguments with both of them combined. You know what I mean? So
majority was
it's just-
with who? Would you say?
Yeah, honestly,
don't know.
I will say I think you
not
lucked
sure.
out with probably the best stepkids you could.
100%
get.
agreed.
We're huge pieces of shit,
Absolutely.
too.
Especially Tyler.
Yeah. I'm honestly, in my mind, I'm thinking more of Tyler than...
No, yeah, Tyler levels it out. You know?
Hey, his shitheadness is evened out.
I will say the most passionate arguments I've had have been with Tyler, because Chris is just like, fuck you, man, fuck you.
I walked away.
Ty can actually have a conversation and argue with you.
Tyler has reasons behind his thoughts.
Well, it's tough. It's tough arguing with someone that has an IQ and a better vocabulary than you. Fuck this asshole.
Whoa. Chris got a GED for somebody else. You gotta give him some credit.
Allegedly.
I have 2 high school accounts.
Put him on.
I have 2 high school accounts.
Thank you.
But I know I've argued with Chris more than Tyler.
Yeah,
so,
I was going to say, probably.
Absolutely.
Over probably stupid shit, too. Probably.
But the person that had it was quality with Tyler. Yeah. Quality.
Exactly.
Greg just felt dumb after arguing with Tyler. He's like,
fuck this kid.
He's looking it up on his phone, the words he used.
Greg goes to bed after me and his arguments. He's like, what the fuck did we just say? Did he bring that up? All right, we on to our next beer, boys?
Let's move on.
That was a really good question, though. I didn't think about that question.
Superior.
Thanks, guys.
That's why he's daddy over there. Yeah. Well, both, I guess.
Papa.
Stroke me hard.
All right, so our next one is from Hop Island Brewing Company.
Nope.
Hop Valley.
Fuck.
Wheel.
That's fair. Hop Valley Brewing Company.
Sorry, I had to put on the wheel.
It is
midway
called
through.
the Bubble Stash.
Bubble Stash IPA from Springfield, Oregon. 6.2% with 45 IBUs.
So this is all 4 of these are cryo hop. They're in a variety pack. Ty, can you just do a refresher on what cryo hops are for Greg?
It smells really
And for me.
good.
Yes, it does.
Smells
It does smell really
amazing.
I need a refresher too, to be honest.
Just click one of the drop downs.
Cryo hop pellets are the concentrated lupulin. I don't know if that's pronounced right. Of whole leaf hops containing resins and aromatic oils. So it's like concentrated.
Is it frozen though?
It is designed to provide intense hop flavor and aroma, enabling brewers to efficiently dose large quantities of alpha acids and oils without introducing astringent flavors
I'm pretty
or
sure
vegetative materials.
it's just how, like, when you get frozen vegetables, it's at the peak of their like freshness. So it's the same thing.
So,
well, I thought it was so that the bitterness didn't come out, like the beta acids. It was just
no, but I'm saying it's at the peak of their shit.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna make a giant leap here. So
do it.
Yeah, you're making a reach.
I assume when you have like humidity of any kind for like a hop, it's gonna pull some of that resin out. But if you freeze them, it's just gonna keep all the resin in there. That's probably why it keeps more resin in. I don't know.
I like the theory.
Complete assumption.
I don't know. I'll go fuck myself. All right, L'Chaim.
Prost.
This also says on Untapped, our brewers reached into their secret stash of mosaic cryo hop resin to create a tropical dankness in this new age IPA.
What is that
What
flavor?
football game is that?
It's got the hop flavor.
Is that the Browns?
But it like peeled away all that bitterness.
I'll tell you in a second. Take a hit of these bright, sweet fruit notes in this easy drinking bubbler.
What is that
You won't want to
flavor?
pass this one.
Is that a fruit that I'm tasting?
Boston College?
That's Canadian.
I see BC.
Pass on
No,
that.
that's Canadian. The field goal post is in the front of the
front of the
end
end
zone.
I didn't notice.
Or it was back in the day.
Oregon.
It was a joke, guys. Sorry.
Not a good one.
I'll let it slide.
They never are. I actually really fucking like this. I don't know what it is I'm tasting.
This tastes like burnt weed.
Yeah.
No.
What?
I taste the
Yeah.
burntness.
Are you getting that brick or no?
No, I really like this.
I get a lot of flavor.
Like
You know
this-
how you have something super hoppy and the like bitterness lingers?
yeah.
I'm not getting the lingering.
Which I like.
Yeah.
And I get more of that flavor. Did you have to? Did you have to smell your fingers?
Oh.
All right, I'll start it off on
No,
this one.
You absolutely
literally-
have to.
All right, yeah, well, yeah, go.
Oh,
Chris,
sorry.
go on
It's a
ahead.
power move. You just smell them right in front of. Right, Victoria?
Yes. Oh, we need video. That look. It was happy. It was a happy look. I'm gonna go 8. I actually thoroughly enjoy this. I think the flavors come through very well. I don't know exactly what it is that I'm picking up. Definitely a fruity vibe. Very good though. Mason?
This literally tastes like burnt weed to me. I don't know why.
Yeah,
This reminds me of when we were out of money in high school and we would scrape our bowls with a paper clip and smoke the resin.
Allegedly.
That's allegedly.
Of course.
It's legal now. It's all right.
It's
allegedly.
It is legal now.
It's illegal allegedly.
But
Put them on.
God damn it.
I'm gonna give it.
This is all your fault, Chris.
I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm not a big fan.
Oh man.
Damn. I'm surprised. Big difference here.
Yeah, big. I'm gonna go 8 as well.
Hell yeah.
Like what Costa was saying, it doesn't linger.
Yeah.
Like it just tastes like beer once you swallow.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy that.
But up front it's very hoppy, very fruity, and then it dissipates very quickly.
Yep.
I really like that.
Nice. We're gonna have a divided room, Ty.
You sure are. So I kind of
Damn.
agree with Mason. I don't like that upfront taste. There's a lot of beers that have that.
Crazy.
Some people like it. I'm not one of them.
We know that today.
I'm gonna go 4 though.
I'll go 8 as well. I agree with everything Brick said. I mean, it's fruity, it's hoppy, and then it kind of just dissipates. You can enjoy the beer. So, yeah.
All right, Greg, what you thinking?
7. You know,
Okay.
again, the fruitiness on strong, and then, like you said, it just dissipates. And then with that, it's like, after that, it kind of quasi gets a little bitter, but not really, you know?
Yeah.
So it's easy drinking, easily palatable. It's just, you know, again, I don't know what I'd change about it, but, you know, I think 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a very poundable, great rating. So, all right, boys, that's halftime.
Halftime.
So, Greg, we do a halftime thing here every episode. Lately, it's been brackets because we're pieces of shit, and that seems to be easiest. But we have a bracket today of 90 sitcoms.
Okay.
So you should be able to relate here.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, why'd you say it like that?
You're old as fuck, dude.
I think we all know them.
Before we get into the bracket, though, we did get some feedback from Sydney.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Ty. Good idea.
Feedback from episode 52. So we are we actually have a backlog for once. So
Yeah.
I know this is episode 56, but this is a while ago.
So hold on. Yeah, this episode. Yeah. So this was commenting on episode what, 52?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
So it says
I
hi.
can't see.
Put your fucking glasses on, pal.
I look like a fucking old man trying to squint.
She said 1. This is in regards to the list that we did with the most liked actors. She said 1. I think this list was racist.
Least hated actress.
But I'm going to go ahead and suggest another white person. 2. Adam Sandler should have been on that list.
No one disagrees. No one disagrees there, I think.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
So, Greg, just so I'm assuming you didn't listen to that episode, but the people that were on that list. What is the laugh going on here? Is this his face?
I think they just made out with their eyes.
No, they fucked. No condom.
It was Greg's face. He was like,
No one knows what you're. Can you describe the face?
he just like his R's. His R's.
We're
Put me on the wheel. I'm sorry.
pirate now.
His R's were hard.
I'm going to poke you with my pig leg.
His eyes were just like darting around the room for a quick second.
I was having a fucking seizure, asshole.
And you're laughing. But basically, we did a least hated celebrities, and on that list was Danny DeVito.
It was 8
The
white
teacher,
people.
one of the teacher from Harry Potter, some other white old bitch, Betty White, who
That-
actually matters.
Apparently not the white old bitch Chris was talking
Betty
about.
White
No, definitely not.
is
A
a
fucking
legend.
beautiful saint. And some other guy, and I think the only black guy on there was Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, he was on there, yeah.
Him, yeah.
The guy that
Black
played
Panther.
Black Panther.
That's it. That's it, though. Morgan Freeman should have been on there. But
Yeah.
we didn't make the list.
I think Denzel
Isn't it just
Washington should have
Bosewick?
been as well.
Yeah.
No, it's Chadwick Boseman.
Oh, Chadwick. That's
What was
where
the
I get
topic
Wick
again?
from.
Least hated actors.
Least
So
hated,
anyone
okay.
you would suggest out of curiosity that you think deserves to be on that list? It was top 10. Honestly, listening or thinking back to it too, Brick, I think you have a very good point though with Danny DeVito. I think it was at 4 if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Honestly, I don't think he deserves to be in the top 10. I love him, don't get me wrong, but I think he's hated. I think some
What?
people do hate him.
Who hates
Who
Danny
hates
DeVito?
Danny DeVito?
I think he can
Name
be very
5 people.
that hate him.
Yeah.
I feel like Keanu should have been on
But
he was.
No, Keanu was.
Keanu Reeves was on there. Yeah.
He was.
My reasoning being he can be very grotesque, and I think some people don't hit with that.
That's just Always Sunny though.
No. I get that, but
I don't
guess
know. Penguin.
He was grotesque. I was thinking about Michael Keaton's Batman. He was a little grotesque in that movie.
But I'm surprised.
It's
I
also
think I'm
not
with
him
Brick.
doing that.
Yeah.
No, I know.
He's fit for the old Goblin Man role.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's what, like 5'1" and just
And old now.
I think some people.
I got
of a
one.
human
You got
being.
one? Oh, hold on. Greg got one. We got one.
Bob
He's
Newhart.
4'10".
Who?
Bob Newhart.
Can you search that up?
Who the fuck is that?
Yeah, well, check it out.
You don't hate him? Check him out. Who the fuck is that old
All
bitch?
right, that's a recent picture. He's like 100. Looks like fucking Skeletor right there.
He's the dad in Elf.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, he aged. He aged.
No, everybody does.
Yeah, well,
No.
I mean, he was in his 60s.
He looks
in
like a tall
Elf.
version of Willem Dafoe.
Well, no. He is that the old Prince? Or,
Hey, just remember, Tyler didn't even have pubic hair when I met your mom, so you know.
No,
what I
he
mean?
did. I saw it. He showed me.
So there used to be a show back in late '80s, early '90s. The new, I think it was called Newhart, right?
Yeah, right there, right below.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I remember that, but he was a very likable guy, well spoken. You know what I mean?
So hopping off of that, honestly, I'm surprised Bob Barker wasn't on there. Or who was Jeopardy?
Trebek?
Trebek.
Al
But I don't
Trebek.
consider them.
They're not actors.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
They're like game show.
Sometimes they act like they're happy
miss
to be there.
Alex Trebek. I fucking love that guy
Yep.
so much.
Yeah, I mean that's a good one, Greg. If I knew him.
I guess I'm fucking dating myself. Okay.
But speaking of Chadwick Boseman, you know how Fallon does like the mean tweets or whatever?
Yeah.
There was one for Chadwick Boseman, and it was like, why does the king of Wakanda have to have the most white bread ass name in the entire world? I thought that was funny.
Chadwick Boseman?
Oh, that's in the.
That's just his name.
Chad.
I thought he was talking about his character name.
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, she
My bad.
did mention one more thing.
Yes. Oh.
She said, I know an embarrassing story Coster can share.
Please
When
do.
we were in Dewey and he went to save this kid's ball in the ocean, he can take it from there.
Well, the kid
LOL.
had testicular cancer, so he only had one.
It was me. Yeah, it was me. I only have one ball. No, so yeah, this is
Story.
You guys all had that moment probably where you were like, I'm still young. I can still do things that are physically intensive, and then you realize
Not in the ocean, buddy. Not, me.
anymore.
This brings up a story for me.
Well, how old were you?
Peak.
25.
So peak performance.
Okay.
But I had already
Should've
been like drinking like a fiend at this point. So
Well, yeah,
you know.
no, I wouldn't trust myself in the ocean at 25.
So
Well watched.
At all?
these two children were having catch with a ball, and their ball got pulled out by the tides. And I was like, it's not that far, and I'm already right here. Might as well go out. Well, the tide kept pulling the ball out farther, and I had to keep swimming. And I remember, like, I'm chasing this ball, and I'm like, I can't fucking stop chasing this ball because then I look like a bitch.
You have to prove a point.
But I look back and I'm looking at the lifeguard standing up like ready to fucking go, and I'm like, I can't do that either because then I'll look like a bitch.
Yeah. I had to fight the lifeguard at that point.
So I swam out. I got the ball. I brought it back in. I get out of the ocean. I sit down on the fucking chair and I'm like, I'm gonna be sick. 100%. Dug a hole.
No way.
Puked right in the fucking hole.
No way.
What from? Just from swimming, like cramp up, like
Oh,
that type of
100%.
deal?
I swam
Out of
hard.
shape
I
things.
swam harder I was swimming for my life at one point out there. Not even joking.
Dude, that's full exertion right
Yeah.
there.
yeah.
And
So,
you get back to the kids, here's your ball back.
100%.
They said,
I'm Batman.
sir, that's not our ball.
I actually just brought out a baby seal. I was like,
Fuck! That's a sea urchin.
They start throwing it around anyway just because of all the effort.
no, and then like a bunch of people were clapping for me. Glad they didn't see me throw up. I held it in.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Thank God.
They started
You
to
waited
slow.
like 10 minutes and you were like, okay, I'm clear.
That's like Superman saving someone and throwing up
The
10 minutes
embarrassing
later.
part was that my friends saw me throw up, and no one else. Everyone else
yeah.
thought I was a fucking hero.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Just a slow clap started the entire beach.
I have a story about feeling like a hero for a second.
I got one to follow you up.
Oh, good. Okay, good. This is good. This halftime's going to be long.
I don't have a single hero moment in my entire life. I'll tell you that.
Not surprised. No, I'm kidding. But so today, actually, we went to New Jersey, Dirty Jersey, and we did a dinner with my wife's grandmother. There was a birthday of hers that was, I don't even know the date, to be honest with you, but it was recent, and I guess they decided to do cake. I didn't know. I had no idea. So they brought the cake out with the candles, put it in front of her, and, we sing happy birthday. She starts blowing them, and I'm like...
The cake? Sucking them?
The cake? She's blowing them. Oh. No, she's like blowing the candles out, and they're not going out. And I'm like, oh, fucking trick candles. So then she has her granddaughter, one of her granddaughters, help blow it out. They're not going out. They start smoking. like when they go out a little bit, they smoke. Like, this was fucking a lot of smoke. I think there were probably 12 candles on there. The place starts filling up.
Dude, she's only 12?
The waitress...
Or 120.
They're all decades. The waitress is next to me, and she looks like frantic. And I'm like... So keep in mind, there's 13 people here, right? I'm on the end of the table. She's in the middle, like down there. And I have a baby. So... They keep blowing them. Everyone in the restaurant's looking. There's smoke everywhere. I was like, should we open that door? And the waitress was like, yeah. Opens the door. I said, you know what? Fuck this.
That's the perfect time to vape indoors.
I grabbed the key.
No one will know.
You guys have no idea. It looked like a fucking campfire going out. But I went there. I just went up there, pushed out of the way, grabbed the cake, ran outside, tried to blow them with the wind and everything. They lit back up. I said, I need a fucking water. So I put them in a glass of water to get the candles out. I don't know what the fuck Sarah's mom bought. Those candles would not go out. The water did work, don't get me wrong. But all they wanted to do was smoke. That whole place was filled up. And then this other waitress came and she's like, what just happened? I said, you don't want to know.
We started a fire.
We almost killed the place. And then
that was so heroic.
The other waitress came back over. I mean, it's not that hero, but the other waitress came back over. She was like, I was actually really scared. I said, well, you're a bitch.
And you were like, you're welcome.
Yeah.
The waitresses came over. And
I'll be signing autographs.
Each one kissed you one by one.
Our hero.
He's just holding, he's walking out of the building, holding his hand out to everyone.
You may kiss me.
I don't know why, Chris. When you said she couldn't blow out the candles, I thought you were gonna say something along the lines
teeth
of
coming out or something.
She brought out her inhaler and did a little spritz on the candles to put them out.
A little bit of steroid on the cake.
Yeah. Greg, what is your heroic moment? Watch him actually saved a person, CPR and shit. Sorry, Greg. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. So
close.
It was a Sunday. Picture this: summertime, out on the boat drinking all day.
Okay.
Your mom and I are coming back in, with Gavin and Savannah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we stopped because Gavin's got to piss, I got to piss.
Yep.
So we jump in the water.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of just start swimming away. Your mom's like, "Get the fuck in the boat."
I remember hearing this.
This feels really good. I'm just kind of floundering around.
I'm pissing.
It's Sunday at 7:00 in the evening. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, let a little turd out too, just cause. Why not?
And then she says to me, "She's like, I'm tired of waiting. Get the fuck in the boat or I'm leaving you." And then I was like, "Oh, okay. You're gonna drive the boat? Fuck you. I'm staying out here."
Yeah.
What'd she do? Starts the boat.
Oh fuck.
Drives away.
Dang.
She didn't know what the throttle was.
I can see where we dock.
Yeah.
And she's got Gavin on the bow. They pull in. And
Greg was so determined he beat the boat there.
Power swing.
Maybe 20 years ago.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So anyway, I see them dock, and I'm just kind of floundering, doing my thing,
enjoying your time.
Yeah. So anyway, and I'm not far from the shore.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 100 yards from the shore, but again,
but it's enough.
I can see it, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, I start waving my hands at her. I see them attempt to get away from the dock, but they can't.
Yeah.
And so they're docked. They can't get the boat back off the dock. Okay. So anyway, I just start looking around all right, I'm going to fucking swim up to the shore.
Yeah.
At this time, I'm super pissed off because my wife left me in the fucking middle of the bay. Is what I'm saying, so.
Very reasonable.
Anyway, so at that moment when I'm kind of looking around, there's a little beach and I see some kid crying on the shore. And same thing. His inner tube, the wind kind of carried it out away from the beach. Got so far, the dad was in the water trying to get it, but it was coming in my direction. I was like, dude, this is my time to shine. Not to mention, I've been drinking for quite a while that day, and it would have been nice to, have an inner tube at this point, because I've been treading water for about a good 10 minutes. So anyway, so I swim over to the inner tube, take it up to the beach, hand it to the little kid. I say, "Here you go, boss," and he's like, "Thank you so much. I love you." I'm like, "Well, this is awkward."
And then you gave him an open mouth kiss, like Tom Brady.
His dad gave me a fist bump. Like, "Thanks, dude, man." Like, that's his brand new inner tube or whatever. He's like, "I really appreciate it." So the bitch of it though is I had that then. I was in a bathing suit, no shirt on, nothing on my feet. And I had to continue to walk.
Erection.
I had to walk home
after the open mouth kiss.
Oh yeah,
because not only was I pissed off, I got left in the bay. She was pissed off I didn't get back on the boat and so fucking left me.
Oh no, that sucks.
Good times.
Good times. She took it to the 9th degree.
Always.
Yep, with her. All right, let's get into.
Yeah, we gotta keep moving. Let's do this 90s sitcoms. The mouse died. Oh no, it didn't.
Did it though?
I'll put myself on.
Thank you.
Yes.
Seems fair.
It is time for the 90s sitcom single elimination bracket.
Just please read them. I can't see them.
Okay, I was going to anyway.
Thank God.
Oh, the first one. Oh.
All right, first one is Keenan and Kel versus That 70s Show.
Do you know both of these, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
This is easy for me.
This is easy for me as well.
Although, yep, I got it.
Okay. Raise hands for Keenan and Kel.
Wow, you guys are all super racist.
You didn't raise your hand either, idiot.
Yeah, fuckers.
He didn't say he wasn't.
And there is a guy in the 70s show that is not white.
Yeah. All right, next one. Sabrina the Teenage Witch versus Saved by the Bell.
Again, easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's easy.
You guys are awfully quiet so far.
If we were females, Sabrina would.
Yeah,
I'm actually gonna go with that one.
So we learned something new about Chris.
Son of a bitch.
Raise your hand for Sabrina.
It's the one that I watched more. I didn't really watch Saved by the Bell.
That's
me
fair.
too.
So that means 2 for Sabrina, Chris, and Mason. The rest Saved by the Bell. So the Saved by the Bell moves on.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Next one, Full House versus Will and Grace.
Oh, come on, man.
And if you don't pick Will and Grace, you're homosexual. Never mind.
Wait. If I saw you, I'm a homosexual.
Are you coming alive in the back half over here?
You like that? All right, let's do our
I'm going to let that one slide.
Thank you.
Because I thought it was funny. Raise your hands for Full House.
Bob Saget is a national treasure.
That is
a national treasure.
Thank you for clarifying.
Sweep.
I always forget that he died.
Yeah.
It is wild.
Yeah, sad day. Frasier versus Roseanne.
This is a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Easy.
Actually.
I didn't watch Frasier, so I'm not picking it.
Frasier's a good show.
Same. I didn't watch Frasier either.
I watched it because my dad watched it.
It's like trying to argue with Tyler, so I'm not picking it. Yeah, fuck that shit.
So hold on, before we go into this, my mom just texted me. And she asked me, how much did, I'm just not even going to say the name, blank, pay for the GED test?
Wait, did you text her about it?
No, I don't know. She must be listening to the episode that it was in. Because I think she likes that episode, so.
It's a good one.
Yep. All right. So Frasier
versus Roseanne.
All right. Who's doing Frasier?
I'll go Frasier. I like Frasier.
Piece of shit.
It looks like we got one hand. Everybody else is Roseanne.
We're also voting for racist right now, so I don't want to call her
Roseanne.
a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Is she a racist?
No.
Has that been
No,
determined?
she just hates blacks.
It's also
Yeah, that doesn't count.
I'm kidding. Totally kidding. I don't remember what she said, but she said something.
That's all that matters. Friends versus Home Improvement. Tim Allen.
Fuck you, Mason.
Easy
Fuck
clap.
you, fuck you.
Easy
Fuck
clap.
you.
The easiest clap. Tim Allen, national treasure.
I feel like people either love Friends
That's not
or
that close.
completely
I
hate
actually
Friends.
like both of
is
these.
garbage.
Friends is a terrible
garbage.
show.
Wrong?
I'll be
Wrong?
asking
Wrong.
hands for Friends then.
Nice voice crack.
I'm going to go Friends because I didn't watch either, but I feel like Friends would be my more watched show.
No, Home Improvement's an amazing show.
I do that
All right.
It's okay.
normally.
2 for
so.
Friends, 3 for Home
You know
Improvement.
what? The Golden Girls was the original Friends.
Oh, that was the original porn, too.
All right. Boy Meets World versus Family Matters.
Oh, jeez.
The only reason I watched any of these shows were Nick at Night.
Well, Boy Meets World was Disney Channel, wasn't it?
Yes.
I didn't watch any of these.
I don't think I ever watched that.
Family Matters was with Steve Urkel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just like him, so I'm
Boy
going with
Meets
that.
World was the Shia LaBeouf show.
Yeah, well, fuck that kid.
Are you sure? I thought that was Even Stevens.
No, that's
that
Even
is Even
Stevens.
Stevens. All right.
That's a
So
win.
then I have an easy clap here then.
All right, so raise hands for Boy Meets World.
Oh.
Not
Did
a
you watch either of
single
these, Greg?
hand.
Oh yeah.
You watch both, or?
I've seen, I went and watched Boy Meets World.
Did
when
I
it was
do
rerun
that?
world.
Oh, okay.
Steve Urkel.
Yeah, he's just a classic.
Good show.
Stefan was suave.
Seinfeld versus King of Queens.
Easiest clap.
I'm gonna be opposite of you guys,
day.
I think, though. I'm King of Queens.
Yeah.
Dude, you're wild.
That show sucked.
What? Seinfeld sucks.
Seinfeld's so
Dude,
funny.
Seinfeld's so good.
Seinfeld is the original Always Sunny.
It's
Dude,
so
Seinfeld's
funny.
So
Dude,
good.
Seinfeld's so good.
I tried to watch it. I just couldn't get into it. That's exactly why I don't watch it.
The only downside of Seinfeld
Is
was
everything.
George Costanza. I could not
Didn't like him.
stand his
Dude, I
character.
love Kramer.
Kramer's the
So
shit.
funny.
Kramer's
No,
the shit.
George Costanza was the funniest one. What are you talking about?
I fucking hated how picky he
well,
was.
he was a whiny little bitch, but
Yes,
that made him
yes.
funny.
I don't know, man.
Well, raise hands for Seinfeld.
Oh,
Absolutely.
no, I'm sorry.
That's a 3 versus 2 Seinfeld clapper.
You guys are wrong.
Newman.
Wrong.
And last one on the first round, Fresh Prince versus Everybody Loves
The
Raymond.
easiest clap.
Yeah,
ever.
100%.
The easiest clap ever.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to ask.
If you don't pick it, you're racist.
I already know my number one anyway, and it's in here.
Yeah.
All right, I'm assuming Fresh Prince. Anybody have any?
Nah, I would still
Well,
pick that.
Everybody Loves Raymond. It was a
Was
good
good.
show,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
will say,
Yeah.
but
You put two of the
it's,
hard.
it's
yeah.
apples and oranges at that point, man.
Can't compare them.
Cock and balls.
Second round. That's 70 Show versus Saved by the Bell.
Another
Easy
easy
clap.
clap.
70s.
Easy
Another
clap.
easy
yeah.
clap.
That 70s show all the way.
Well,
Yep.
let's raise those hands for that 70 Show. That's clean.
That's an ass clapper.
One single ass clapper.
Even though Danny Masterson is apparently like a serial rapist now.
There's a lot of issues with all of these. The 90s was a rough time.
Bob, we didn't put the Cosby Show on.
Well, it was not. So Jimmy called me and said the reason the Cosby Show was not on was because it was early 80s to
Oh.
92.
Yeah.
That is the reason.
That's fair.
Okay. Whatever. Full House versus Roseanne.
Full House.
Full House.
Take your
'Cause
time.
Roseanne's
think this one through.
racist.
I used to watch Full House every Friday night.
I do think that I watched more Roseanne as a kid than I did Full House, but I think Full House was better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm tracking with that, Mason.
Chris, you just finished his sentence. That was impressive.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm working things.
Do you want to kiss?
And
Or
they
fuck.
are kissing. Raise your hands for Full House.
That's
All right, that's
unanimous.
everybody. Sorry, Roseanne, you are
A bitch.
fat.
She was on Theo Vaughn's podcast.
Was she really?
It was the most recent episode. I haven't listened to it yet, but I want to listen to it just to see if she throws the N-word out or not.
Just
She just tries to feel out Theo Vaughn, and he's like, nah.
Theo's funny.
Theo's
He is
part.
so
He's
good.
part black. He's half
Yeah,
black.
he's
Yeah.
Nigerian.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah, his dad was
His
Nigerian.
dad.
I could tell.
Okay. Home Improvement versus Family Matters.
This one's hard for me.
This is a tough one.
didn't
This
really
is
watch
a
these.
tough one for me.
I think I have my answer, though.
I think so as well.
All right, let's vote.
As long as everyone's ready. Home Improvement hands. Home Improvement beats Family Matters 3-2.
Terrible.
I'm
That was
surprised.
close for me, though.
Home Improvement
Yeah, that
is
was a tough
such a
one.
good show, man. It's underrated.
It's hard
It's
because I never
definitely
really
not
watched
one
it.
of the top ones that you hear about,
Yeah.
but obviously it's a loved one. Last one, Seinfeld versus
This
Fresh
one's
Prince.
tough,
Easy.
too.
Nah, it's
Nah,
easy.
But I
this
think
is-
I got it.
I love both of these shows, but one of them is miles ahead.
Yeah,
Fresh
I think
Prince
that's
for
fair.
me.
Fresh Prince, too.
I got to ask a question. So,
Yeah.
are we talking about when the shows are initially airing, or are we talking about reruns?
Just which one do you like better?
Just in general, like,
it was
for you.
reruns.
Well, I'm a totally
'cause-
different person from when these shows
Yeah.
aired
Yep.
versus now, right?
That tracks.
Yeah.
Honestly, things are more like things hit different to you depending on when you
So
like what
provide
stage
me
you are.
some
in your life.
clarity so I can answer.
It's really, it's all opinion based.
At
correctly.
this point, it's really like it's how.
You
I would
view
say
these
it's like
shows.
how you view these shows at the current moment,
Yep.
and like
Okay.
how
or
you
how do
feel
they
about
hold
them.
up?
Yeah,
You
like
know?
what hits more nostalgia is also a valid reason for voting.
Definitely.
these. You know what I mean? There's no right answer.
Yeah, because
Just unanimous.
not
unanimous. The
Fresh Prince has a fucking
You know what I'm
special
saying?
place in my heart.
Yeah.
Because
Majority.
I would watch it every morning before school. Because I don't know what it was, but my parents were psychopaths, and we wouldn't have school until 7:15 in the morning.
Lucky bitch.
But we would get up at 5:45 in the morning, and my mom would cook us breakfast every
Eat your
morning.
Cheerios.
And I don't want to say that they're psychopaths because it's very nice that my mom cooked me breakfast every morning. But
Yeah,
me and
my mom
Shane
didn't do
would
that.
sit on the couch, watch Fresh Prince, and eat a toaster strudel.
toaster strudel.
Oh yeah, cooked breakfast. Yeah, she heated up a toaster strudel.
Hey, dude, she threw it in the toaster for us. Threw a little butter, threw a little icing on it.
That's true.
Oh, she even iced it for you. All right.
Oh, yeah.
I take
used
back
to just
what I
eat the
said.
ice in and then throw out the toaster strudel.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I didn't do that.
All right, raise hands for Seinfeld.
Oh, it's one.
We do have one for Seinfeld. I got to agree, both of these shows are really good.
Yeah, but it's
Fresh
Fresh
Prince of
Prince
Bel-Air.
all the way.
I'm sorry, I
Yeah.
still watch Seinfeld reruns. Fresh
Yeah,
Prince,
so it holds
Fresh
up.
Prince comes on, I can't stand it.
All right.
Oh, so yeah, that's a good way to vote for it. Yeah.
It's the slap.
The hold
isn't
up.
It?
Yeah.
It's the slap. Yeah.
Nope, it's not.
The final four. That's 70 Show versus Full House.
This is an
Easy.
easy clap for me.
70s for me.
This is an easy clap.
All right, well, let's see the hands for 70 Show.
Yeah.
Wow. Complete sweep
Unanimous.
for 70 Show.
Again, I watch reruns of that now.
Yeah, that holds
Yeah.
up.
Or would.
They have a new one too, 90 Show. I don't watch it.
Yeah.
It's like they're kids. Or
It's
something.
not going to be as good. You can just tell.
Yeah.
Home Improvement versus Fresh Prince.
Now, this is where it gets a little tough.
This
for
is
me.
No,
this
this
is
is
an easy
easy.
clap for me.
Fresh Princer.
Are we going to go the FPBA?
Mason, you're not remembering the toaster strudel.
Raise your hands for Home Improvement.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah. They
We
didn't have
got
toaster
one,
strudels.
and it's Gregg. Sorry, Gregg, but French.
French onion dip.
French Prince.
Paris.
I'll
Moves
give you a
on.
French
I will
tickler.
put myself in the French tickler.
Greg, you weren't remembering the toaster strudel.
Yeah, that's true.
And we're at our championship round.
This is actually very tough.
That's
Yeah.
70
This is a
Show
good one.
versus Fresh
I got mine
Prince
now.
Easy
of
clap.
Bel-Air.
Easy clap.
Hands for 70 Show. Wow.
Oh.
I am surprised.
Coster
Yeah.
lost out on that
I'm ready to go
Four
eat a fucking
votes
sandwich.
for 70
Yeah.
Show.
Hanging out.
Yes.
Down the street.
I had to give it to him
Same old
because
thing.
I've watched that
We
70
did
show
last
probably
week.
Now the
probably like 5 or
things
6
you
times all the way
do.
through.
We're all right.
We're all right.
Wisconsin.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that 70 Show is your Couchaholics
Hell
favorite
yeah.
90s sitcom.
All right.
Oh, so
Let's pass out that beer.
Mila is a dime.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So the next beer that we have is also a Hop Valley Brewing Company beer. It is called Mango and Stash. It is a mango IPA. Once again, out of Springfield, Oregon, 6.0% with 30 IBUs.
It smells yummy.
And the description says, Mosaic Cryo hops and mango puree partner up to deliver a double punch of flavor and aroma that is sure to leave you craving a sequel.
Smells like Teen Spirit.
That's fair. All right. We hopping right in?
I hate the youth. L'chaim.
Beavis
Cheers.
and Butthead.
Okay.
They all have that, like, that burnish flavor to it.
I'm not getting burnt flavor. I don't know where
I
you
don't
guys
know
are
where
at.
you're getting that from.
That one doesn't taste burnt to me, but I'm going to pull a Jimmy here.
Not much
It's
flavor?
lacking in flavor.
I'm not getting any mango.
So I am. I don't think it's a super strong mango, but I get a subtle mango.
Wait,
and I
this
think
is
it's tasty.
2 of the same brewery with mango?
No, this is the only one with mango.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
also, how do they have mango puree in here and it's like crystal clear?
They strain it
It's
with
a
a
good fucking
cheesecloth.
question.
They're just lying.
Cheesecloth.
It's a little cloudy.
When they fucking
Filter?
not
No, they
sanitize it,
literally
they,
use cheesecloth.
The fuck is the word I'm thinking of? Condition it.
Oh,
So when you use a puree, they usually use cheesecloth, and they put it in there.
yeah, but cheesecloth isn't that fine of a.
It's pretty fine. What
It
the
is.
fuck is that, Ty?
Legs.
It's two hot
So
dogs holding the
I've
can.
made a mango beer, Coster, and I've used cheesecloth, and it takes most of it out.
You're so cool.
Same.
He made a fabulous pretzel beer as well.
the pretzel beer was very good.
I need to find that recipe. I can't find that. Apparently, a lot of people liked it, and I thought it was shit, but that's just me.
That's just him.
I don't remember what it tastes like either. So,
Pretzels?
it was my first beer I ever made. Maybe it's a calling.
I do appreciate like a little bit of saltiness in a beer.
Yeah.
It's almost kind of like a pretzel salad. It's like a salty dessert.
Oh. Yeah.
I bet you do, cowboy.
Well, actually, speaking of, I could fuck up some pretzel salad.
I thought he was going to say come.
Yeah, I mean, I could come right
Little
now.
Brokeback Mountain on you.
Coster, do you want to start us off on our rating?
Sure. I'm going to go 5.
Ty, why you got to do this to me?
I'm doing it to me too.
Searching up pretzel salad.
It's not bad.
Wait, does pretzel salad have graham cracker, or is it?
No, it's pretzels.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a wheel. It's pretzel salad.
It's in the fucking name. In the name, Greg.
If
Come on.
Chris would say that, it would definitely be a wheel, so
That's
it's
fair.
a wheel for Greg.
Fair.
All right, Coster, I'm sorry. Back on
It's
you, buddy.
okay, 5. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Greg?
Taste and complexity, I think a 5.
You're at a 5
Yeah,
too?
I'm going with that. Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I understand where Mason's coming from with the lack of flavor. Without that strong hop bite, excuse me, sorry. I get that, but I still taste mango, so I'm gonna go probably 7. I think it's still poundable. I could sit here and drink all of these.
I'm also on the same wavelength with Chris. Like it's I'm gonna give it a 7. It is lacking a little bit in flavor, but by no means is this like offensive at all. And honestly, like it's still a good beer. Like even though it's lacking in flavor, it's something that's enjoyable to drink. Like I wish there was a little more mango in it. That's it. But 7.
Ricker?
Put me down as a 5. I feel it could just be better. It
Yeah.
could just be
Just
more
be
mango.
better.
I feel
Like
that.
if they had a little bit more mango, this would be an 8 easy.
What about more of a hop bite? Do you think it would do something more for you?
No, but if you call something a mango, it should taste like mango.
That's fair. Ty?
Yeah, I agree. I said earlier I didn't like that little bitter flavor. I guess you guys didn't taste as much burnt as I did, but I did taste mango, and I like it better than the last one, so I'm going 5.
Nice. All right, Ty, you want to ask your question real quick?
Greg,
Oh boy.
can you describe to everybody listening what is starfishing?
Well, in my opinion, it should be a national pastime.
Yeah.
So,
Or a holiday. I mean,
to accurately describe what a starfish is, think about climbing
Asshole. Sorry.
Well,
climbing up a ladder.
Yep.
And you're following behind someone, and they're not moving fast enough. So think of a way to motivate them to move faster up the ladder.
when you don't have a whip.
Eat their ass.
Close.
Yeah. So, the best way to motivate someone.
Also, think about what the underside of a starfish looks like.
Hold on, he's getting there. He's getting
Correct. That's accurate. So anyway, extending your pointer finger.
Yep.
And reaching up to the person that's, keeping you from getting up the ladder.
Yep.
And politely acknowledging their ass in your face and inserting your finger into their butthole. And you have to say starfish.
Starfish.
you have to say it or else it's weird.
Yeah.
But you have to say it in a high-pitched tone. Starfish.
Well, I mean, if you don't say starfish, then it's just gay.
That's true. Then it's kind of rape.
So
I'm not raping you. I'm starfishing you.
Oh, fine.
But you didn't
That's
say
fine.
you didn't say it though.
Do you do it with your penis sometimes too?
Never.
Never.
Wow.
That would be rape, really.
Honestly, if you could do that on
I've
a
never
ladder,
had
that'd
sex
be
on a
impressive.
ladder, yeah.
That'd be impressive.
Honestly, yeah, that's a lot of arm strength. You gotta get up there.
One time, our little brother Gavin was on a starfish rampage, and he was starfishing anyone he could find.
Oh my god! It was killing me.
I don't know what the deal with Gavin is, and we can bleep his name if we want. We don't want to have his name on the podcast. He has punched me in the ass so many times.
That's
man.
not a starfish. That's a little bit bigger.
He literally will just fucking hit me as hard as he can. Also, your kids call me fat all the time, and I don't appreciate it.
I'll write that down.
Hold on, do we have a story? Hold on,
It was at your fucking rehearsal dinner.
no, hold on. We have another story that goes hand in hand.
So I was walking through the neighborhood with Victoria and my dad, and I'm walking through the neighborhood, and we see Savannah, and I'm like, "Hey, what are you guys doing out here?" And there's a whole fucking coalition of children in the neighborhood at
Usually.
Starfish started a gang.
It's the neighborhood watch.
Yeah. And she's like, "Oh, are you walking your chubby off?" And I was like, "All right."
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it's like it was.
I didn't realize I was
your
walking around
fucking
at
rehearsal
half-mast.
dinner for your wedding.
Yeah.
And Savannah walks up to me and was like, "When'd you get so fat?" And I was like,
You just put your head down.
I was like, it's been for a while now.
Yeah, I walked away and I was like, I guess I gotta walk more.
dude, kids are too honest.
I said something to Gavin later on in the night, and he was like, "Shut up, fatty." I was like, "All right, cool. All right, I'm just getting roasted by children."
Oh, they'll do it. They'll do it.
COVID, hit us all, affected us a little different.
I was fat before COVID, so it's fine.
Just use it as an excuse. Jesus.
So anyway, back to the starfish.
Yes.
I was in a certain branch of service that put me on a lot of different ships.
Yeah.
And when we tested sprinkler systems at the bottom of the ship, we had to manually run the buckets up to dump them over the side. So anyway, this saltwater sprinkler test, we had a bucket brigade. So we would engage, if you were slacking, you would get starfished on a regular basis to ensure that you're.
So is that a form of positive reinforcement or negative?
No, it's negative. It's
Really
saying
depends.
speed the fuck up, fucking slow ass.
Yeah.
Except for that one guy who's purposely being slow every time.
Whoa, that was slow.
Hey,
Jesus
buddy, I don't feel
Christ.
comfortable with you being slow the whole time anymore.
Yeah, and
No more starfish
when
for
he
you.
would get starfished, he would purposely move down the ladder. It's like so it could go deeper.
Excuse me, can you use 2 fingers next time?
If anyone's had the pleasure of running 5-gallon buckets of water
Up a ladder.
up a ladder, multiple ladders sometimes, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I can imagine. Especially with a star in your ass. Or a finger in your
A
ass.
fucking star.
All right.
Entire star.
What do we got for our next beer, boys?
Who's reading?
Oh, Utah, I thought. I don't
I'll
know.
read it.
I can't see, so.
So this is also from Hop Valley Brewing Company.
Well, I can't read.
This is the Cryo Stash. It's an Imperial IPA. Again, Springfield, Oregon. 8.7%, 40 IBUs. And Untapped
God
says,
damn.
Cryo Stash brings the power of Imperial and intensity of cryo hops to an incredibly smooth ale that will saturate your senses with passion fruit, mango, and orange hop character that's balanced by a candied cracker malt goodness.
Oh, man. I'm
Why do
excited.
they always use mango? Once again, I hate the youth. L'chaim.
Fuck is candy cracker.
You don't want to know.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a hitter for me right there.
Get in my mouth.
It's hiding 8.7 pretty well.
Yeah, it is.
Although I still get that same bitterness up front as the rest of them.
I think your palate's just off.
Maybe so.
A little bit of bitter.
Maybe it was colder.
True, we did
It
have
is a
them
little
out.
warm.
This one is warmer.
Yeah.
I really like this one. I might as well start it off. 8. This one's better than the rest. The rest have been 7 for me. It's
Not
poundable.
true. Not true.
Can't see, so I can't even tell you anyway.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
The rest of the cryo I'm talking about.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, still wrong. Were they 6s?
Wrong.
There was
wrong,
1 7,
wrong.
but there was 1 8.
Well, fuck me. This one's an 8, so it's very good. I think it's a lot of flavor, really good, super poundable, and they're better than the rest. So, Mason?
Can you say super poundable one more time?
Super poundable.
That's what I'm talking about. I
I just wanted to hear it in a different fashion.
I'm going to whisper that in your mom's ear tonight.
She's already texted me saying, "Is the podcast over? How's it go?" That's literally what she says. How's it go?
That hurts extra because that's actually the guy that's fucking your mom.
You're not wrong. Wait, what? Since when?
That's how
Goddamn
kids are
mom.
made.
That's right.
I crack myself up. That's a 7.
Funny
It's
guy.
pretty poundable.
That's why Savannah told you were fat. Brick, what's up? What you got?
Put me down as an 8 as well.
Mark me down as scared and horny. Sorry.
This one was better than the last one. Still not my favorite. I'm gonna go 6.
Mom's gonna listen to this and be like, "What the fuck?" Mom, don't listen. Don't listen.
It's too late. It's too late. She heard it.
We still love you.
I'm gonna go 7 as well.
So do I.
It's poundable.
Mom, put
We
your
have a
chastity
catchphrase
belt
now.
on.
Mom, I know you're waiting till marriage.
Yeah.
Every time Chris hears Poundable, it's just gonna be this memory.
Vietnam flashbacks.
Guys, I'm here too.
Oh shit, we forgot.
Tyler, you're
What's up,
smarter
dude?
than him. You can
Yeah, you can compartmentalize
Yeah, he's
it.
smart enough to repress it.
If it makes you feel better, I'm going to fuck your mom too. I'm all inclusive.
Oh my god.
Ty says, instantly I feel better.
Brothers in arms.
They're both just disassociating.
Oh shit, we're here.
Thank you for your service.
Did you want to debate that, or are you
No, we're good.
Okay.
That one's reasonable.
Somebody's got to do
Tyler,
it.
it'd be funnier if you said thank you for your service, and Greg was just like, thank you for her cervix.
I am 7 on this one.
Not poundable?
It's very poundable.
All right, boys.
I thought Greg was going to say more about it. I'm sorry.
No. It's sweet after finish, aftertaste.
Yes.
I'm good with it.
I like it.
I was gonna wait from that. So
Yeah, I was going to sweet after finish.
So we're gonna do. So Greg, obviously, I don't think you listen. Sometimes, randomly throughout the episodes, we'll do one where we just read lyrics, and you have to guess the song based on just hearing the lyrics read
Sentence
instead of
by
spoken.
sentence.
Okay.
Yep.
So I have 3 here, and they also follow the theme. So these are 90s sitcom theme songs.
Oh.
Okay.
So this first one, you have to guess the theme song and the person who sings it.
Oh God.
Hopefully you can read them fast enough
The
for me
person
to
that
see it.
sings it?
Yep,
Wait, so the show doesn't even count. We have to get the name of the song.
correct.
Well, I'm fucked.
Well, no, show. Well, you can
Okay.
do show. in this one.
Okay.
Show and person who sings it. Here we go. Song number 1. I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way.
Oh, fuck.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Will Smith.
Correct.
Wait, that's
So
how
that
it
was the
starts?
extended version.
Yeah.
That is not how it starts.
Oh,
That's in there throughout. So I went with the extended version.
That's
Hopefully
smart.
you guys wouldn't get it, but fucking
The
Coster
concept's
did.
there. The
Trickery,
concept's
I tell you.
Yeah. Who sings it?
He already said.
I already said it.
This is Alter Ego.
The Fresh Prince.
Coster, you
Keep
get
my
2.
wife's name out your
2?
fucking mouth.
I'm going to do Tyler twice.
That's kind of fair, honestly.
I thought I
The
did a good
Ohio
job
State.
choosing this one.
You did.
All right.
Next.
Next one. So the next 2.
This is
I think the artist is too hard, so we're gonna go show
All right,
and
thank you.
name of song.
I
Okay?
don't even know the name of the songs.
You'll know them. Here we go. You miss your old familiar friends waiting just around the bend.
Oh! Full House.
Song name?
I don't know. That's the problem.
Everywhere you look, maybe. I don't know.
Everywhere you go?
Correct. Everywhere you look, Full House. So you guys each get 1. You guys are, I guess this is too easy.
So gay.
Should we get Greg? Yeah, I think so. For calling us that. That's
Dude,
right.
you fucked his mom, dude.
That's for fucking my mom.
You broke bro code. Come on, dog.
You told me you never do it.
Dude, he didn't even know he was in the house when he did it. He didn't even know.
Your mom lied to me, dude.
Yeah,
She
honestly,
tricked me.
that looks worse on your mom. That was first date, too.
That's true.
Didn't
That's
even
her
wait
fault.
till the 3rd. That's the rule.
Luke.
Well, we
I
never
am your
said that. She
father.
sealed the deal. Yeah.
All right, boys. I guess I made these too easy. Here's number 3.
Well, we'll see.
Your job's a joke. You're broke.
That is my life, my anthem.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
Friends?
Name of song.
Wait,
Don't know.
Victoria, do you know it?
No, we are taking one away. Victoria over here is
What?
fucking.
Well, Victoria will get to put someone on then.
That's Carlton.
No, she's sitting there staring at Coster.
I sang
fucking-
the rest of the song.
All right, you guys didn't get the names. So I'm gonna keep going. It's like you're always stuck in second gear.
Oh! Stuck in second gear.
When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year, I'll be here with you.
I'll be there for you.
Chris is correct.
Yes!
Coster, you're
And
wrong.
it's friends.
I'll be there for you.
It's like my
such a shit show.
All right, so
That song fucking
Coster, you're on for being slightly wrong.
Yes,
Victoria,
slightly.
you get 1
Yes! For
Victoria,
for assisting Coster.
give it to
Shakalaka.
Mason.
No.
You're your own person.
No.
You decide, Victoria.
I'm gonna give it to Greg.
She's giving it to Greg.
There's a lot of fucking hate in this
Permission
room
to
right
strike
now.
my wife granted.
You grant it yourself.
Open or closed?
Closed fist.
Okay.
Oh, always closed fist. They won't learn if you don't close fist strike.
Next thing you know, Victoria just fucking bat swings at him.
Chris, what is a bat swing? Hold
You
on.
don't want to know. It's
Okay.
called like batshit crazy type swing.
You know how Ozzy like bit the head off a bat? You just
Pretty much
do that
long.
and then just punch
Swing,
someone
yeah.
normally.
Chris, you also get one.
Cost her for being slightly wrong.
All right. Thank you
Bitch.
guys. I guess that was too easy because you guys got them all.
Well, thank you. What's the next
No,
beer?
honestly, I thought those were good though, Ty. Don't knock yourself down a peg.
No, next time do better though.
Now
I mean, you
have
could
a
sit on my
boner.
peg.
And now I have a really big boner.
I'll be there for you.
Well, so Greg, while we're passing around the beer, what were your first impressions of everybody else here?
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember first time he met you.
Oh, yeah, because he asked you.
He's like,
Chris.
"Is this one of your pot smoking
Yeah.
friends?"
He's like, "Is this
I
one of your
remember
pot-smoking
it was
friends?"
It
And I
was
was like,
when
"I
you
don't
were
smoke."
still in the house in Smyrna.
Smyrna.
Smyrna, Delphia.
I remember we were in your room and Greg walked in and
I thought it was when you first walked in the house. I don't even remember.
No, it was because I said what's up to your mom, and then me, you, and Lath were. He was out doing something. Me, you, and Lath were down in the basement for a while. I forget what the fuck we were doing down there.
Threesome, probably.
But then
Air guitar off the couches.
But then,
Common.
we were playing Guitar Hero, you know. And then we went up to your room, and he walks in. And it's like, is this another one of your pot smoking friends?
That sounds accurate.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was too.
And I was like, I do.
But I didn't.
I don't
But
remember
yeah,
the
what
first time I met
what
Greg.
are first impressions of
It's
everybody?
usually in. I see all of you together most of the time when
Yeah.
we're some kind of event. You know what I mean?
shit show is
I don't
ma-
see you guys on a random. You know, I saw more
Yeah.
of Lath and Mason on
Oh,
random
yeah.
times. You know what I mean? So, overall impression. You know, again, it's like I want to
We're
say.
gay, yeah, we're gay. We're definitely gay. Yeah.
super gay.
I want to say like I don't know you very well, but
Right.
from what I know you from hanging out with you, you guys are fucking pretty chill. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's why I wanted to come be on here.
Yeah.
Jerk each one of you guys off
Yes,
individually.
yes.
And
When is my fucking turn? What the fuck?
you're just far enough. I can't reach you. I'm sorry.
Reach around.
You gotta taste the product. You gotta see it taste best.
Well, fun fact: I used to work at a dairy cow farm, and I milked a lot of cows in my day. So I
He knows what he's
very
doing.
He's
strong
got the
hands.
grip that rips, dude. The grip
Yeah.
that rips.
He's got the
grip that
pointer
rips. I like
index
that.
finger squeeze on the that's how you get the milk. Get the fucking.
I told you, you grip the base. It's there. It's there.
Dude, it's all about the tip, dude.
If you're not taking the foreskin off, you're not doing it right.
Oh, gosh. Define taking it off.
all of the cum is stored in my shaft.
Oh my
so like at any point you could just squeeze it out.
That's
So
what's
it's-
wild.
it's
Like
there.
fun fact, like Greg circumcised me. Came into my life at 13 years old.
Chris, that's got to be a yellow flag. That's a yellow flag.
It was totally a joke. He said he fucked my mom.
That's true.
But that's true, though.
I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh, yeah,
fair.
he could cut the skin
You're
of my
right.
penis off.
I am spreading lies. I'm spreading lies.
All right, boys. Last beer of the day. This is also, again, from Hot Valley Brewing Company. It was a pack. It's called Stash Panda. It's a hazy IPA, Springfield, Oregon, 6.5%, 50 IBUs.
Yeah, you're on the wheel there, Ty.
You
Springfield.
Blah, blah, blah.
Say it again.
Springfield,
Does
Oregon.
Homer and Marge live there?
I think they live in Springfield, Illinois.
Did you know that there's a Springfield in every state?
Delaware?
Yeah, please. On the wheel.
Is there
There's no
one in
Springfield,
Delaware?
Delaware. Fuck no.
Nope.
There's no way. Is there?
It's Pennsylvania.
On the wheel. On the wheel.
The Pennsylvania lottery.
What about Middletown though? That could be a reason.
I read it on
Or
the
a lot of
internet.
middle towns. I wouldn't go so far as to say every state, but
right?
Yeah, well, fuck Greg, L'Chaim.
Hold on. Well, okay, you can drink, but 50 IBUs is pretty high for a hazy. Untapped says, a damn trash panda got into our stash of cryo hops. And Stash Panda was born. Stash Panda Hazy IPA features citric cryo hops and a hefty helping of grapefruit peel, giving this bright, hazy tropical ale an unmasked citrus flavor and aroma.
Sorry, Greg. This one's real warm.
This one is a little bit warmer, but I think we can get what we need.
Tastes very good.
It's as citrusy as they sell it.
Yeah.
It should
I
overcome.
get the grapefruit a lot.
I do. I'm not getting much orange.
I get the notes. I don't like the smell.
I get a little bit of orange, I will say.
I mean, it never mentions orange, so it does say citrus. I'm assuming that means grapefruit.
Yeah, I'm getting the lemon.
Yeah, I'm having trouble deciding if it's the hops or if it's the grapefruit that's making it bitter. I assume it's the hops, but
It's not even super bitter though. Like it's like
No.
reasonably bitter, like a zest
barely.
bitter. Yeah,
a zesty bitter. Yeah.
it's still kind of like smooth,
You all right
like
there, pal?
flat.
I went down the wrong hole.
Which hole, Greg? I need to
Did you
know.
get starfished by that beer, dude?
Yeah, you get it hit you in the slim hole.
And it's Slim Shady.
They were making spaghetti. I was eating the ravioli.
Oh, no one gets that reference but us.
Shout out.
Shout out to my boy CJ. Love you.
I actually, for a grapefruit beer, I normally hate them
Yeah.
just because they fucking trigger the acid reflux like a motherfucker.
That's fair.
I'm this thing's good. It's very subtle in the grapefruit, which I like. I'm gonna go 8. I actually really enjoy that.
Nice. Ty?
I also like it. I think it's my favorite one of the night. I'm going to go 7.
All right. Coster?
I also liked it a lot. I'm gonna go 8 with Brick.
Greg?
I'm on the fence. It's very enjoyable, light, refreshing, but I don't think it's worthy of an 8.
Okay.
7.
That's fair.
This is hard for me as well. I think it is worthy of an 8, though. I like the flavors. I could sit here and pound these. I mean, honestly, what's the percentage? 6.5. I mean, that's pretty
Those will
good.
catch up to you.
I like this a lot, so 8 I think is reasonable. Hits the same mark as the last one.
This one was the best one of the day by far for me. It's not a 10 by any means, but
no.
I will say I think this just encroaches on 9 territory. I think it was a very good beer. I really enjoyed that one.
I think I was towing that.
The problem is I'm such a New England IPA like type of person where
You're
it's like that
a
creamy.
slut.
I know, I'm a slut.
Well, I mean, this is a hazy. It's just not as creamy as other hazies
Right.
we've had.
Yes, and that's where it's hard for me, but 8 still seems sufficient. So,
I bet you on draft it's fucking delicious.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
on draft day. That's a wheel. I'm sorry.
That's definitely
All right, well, let's get into our socials, Brick.
All right, so you can follow us on Instagram at the Couchaholics. Follow our TikTok. We'll hopefully get some more out. Maybe we'll do another murder mystery night. Get some of those out. Shoot us some emails and some topics. Maybe get us off the fucking brackets.
Yeah, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that.
You can send those to couchaholics.prod. Ty?
Couchaholics.prod.
That's if you want to
at Gmail.
secretly send
If you
it to
want to
just
secretly
Jimmy.
send something, it's couchaholics.prod@gmail.com.
We
I
prefer that.
I didn't realize you were like asking me
For a wheel? Or?
no to like
Verify.
verify.
Well, I said your
You said
name.
Ty?
Yeah.
I was like, okay, yeah, I'll put you on the wheel for saying it wrong.
I think it was deserving.
And it
was
stays.
deserving.
It stays.
That was
It
deserving.
stays.
I knew what you
said it
meant.
right and everything, but hey, hey, you're there.
I think it was the questioning that was enough.
He said pod. All right.
I was like pod or prod. I didn't know which one it was. That's why I was asking you.
You should know now.
You'll remember next time.
But you're the socials guy. You should know. You
Sorry,
should
I don't know. I don't have
You
the new
should
fucking
know.
email memorized.
It's like starfishing. You got to learn your lesson.
All right, if you want to email us and fucking stand up for me, it's at couchaholics302@gmail.com.
He deserves
we-
a starfish.
We do prefer you to do the couchholics.prod or whatever. We want you to not tell us about what's going to happen in the next episode. So.
All right,
Mason.
so getting into the Mason Hour, we
All right,
have.
guys. So that's about it for that.
I was literally gonna speed run it this time.
I'm sorry, I'm just kidding, buddy.
And
I'm
I'm gonna take it as
No,
slow
please.
as possible.
No.
That's my
please,
fault.
dude.
All right, getting into the Mason Hour, we have Armed Forces Brewing Company at the bottom of the order for both beers. We have Preamble Session Lager with a 4.4 from the boys. Why? What the fuck? Where's that second finger coming
There's
from?
no
you
second.
shit?
Where do you see a 2?
Well,
That's
Ty,
a 2 now. It's a 2
Ty
now.
was flipping it up. Fuck you.
One for me.
Fuck you.
Okay, keep going.
I thought you were gonna say the percentage, and you said 4.4.
Second to last, in fifth place, we have Armed Forces Brewing Company Special Hops with a 5.6 from the boys. In fourth place, we have Hop Valley Brewing Company Mango and Stash with a 5.8. In third place, we have Hop Valley Brewing Company Bubble Stash with a 6.2. And getting to the top of the order, winner's circle with the silver medal. Second place, we have Hop Valley Brewing Company Cryo Stash with a 7.2, making it certified poundable. And in first place, Hop Valley Brewing Company Stash Panda came out with an 8.0 flat from the boys, making it certified poundable.
Not bad. Only one mess up.
I do also want to say the winner's circle, third place, is supposed to be involved in that. But
Well, I was thinking winner's circle based off of poundability.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's
you know
fair.
what? I like that, Mason. I think you did good. Winner's circle was the first time
For
I heard
us,
that.
it's a winning circle.
This is the losing circle now. Let's get to the
Wheel of Misfortune.
this is the losing circle.
Yup.
Greg, give me a number 1 through 10.
Fuck me rotten.
That's a 2. It is a trick question.
8.5.
Nope. I really need a whole number on this one.
Round up?
5.
I'm
No,
And 5 seems reasonable.
Just do 5.
Okay,
Alright,
I'm
fine.
shuffling
Five,
5 times.
five.
It won't change your outcome,
4,
mostly.
5. Here we go.
Dude.
Oh, there's a big Gregg
Come
block
on,
right there.
let's get
Right now.
Greg.
Who's it gonna be?
Fuck you, dude.
Mason!
Dude, Chris, I think I have surpassed you
I
with
think you
the
have.
amount of
Yeah.
middle
Yeah.
cups.
Can our
Somehow.
super fan who's pouring through the data, can you let us
Yeah.
know who's
Yes, super
our
fan.
rankings in terms of who got the middle cup?
Our statistician.
That was.
Can I be your scorekeeper and then?
It wasn't.
Yeah. Yes. All right, Greg. Well, thanks for being on. We appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys having
Love
me.
you.
This is a
Yeah, I
fucking
can't
blast,
wait to
dude.
starfish you when I get the chance.
Well, we do have to walk out of the stairs to get out of here, so
Jesus
there's
Christ.
a chance. Well, on that note, guys, we're out. Peace.
Bye.
Later.
Cheers.